Zombie Go Boom. Kick undead ass.
Hey guys, what's up? I hope you had a wonderful 2015 year. We certainly did, and we decided to thank you guys for making our 2015 year so awesome by taking the top 10 most viewed videos from 2015 and putting them in this compilation. I hope you guys enjoy it, and here's to 2016. It's gonna be bigger and badder than last year, and we have a lot of things in the works. You guys are totally gonna love it. More on that later. In the meantime, check this out. Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom. This is one of the most requested episodes in the 4 years we've done the show, and it's our back to school episode. A lot of you guys have just gone back to school. Some of you guys are about to go back to school, so we wanted to see what kind of stuff you could have on you and maybe, hopefully, kill the undead when the apocalypse strikes. Alright, let's see what we have. Contender number 1 is this aluminum ruler. We also have this notebook, this clipboard, some titanium scissors, a compass protractor set, some number 2 pencils, some pens, this backpack full of books, and this extremely rare Ike amiibo, which is probably gonna be going boom, so start your tears right now. We also have a couple of experts here to tell us what they think might actually work against the zombie. We have Chance here, he's 11. We got Junior, he's 9. They're gonna be giving us their opinion based on their personal experience of using these objects. Chance, you go first. Out of all of these weapons, what would you pick during the zombie apocalypse?
Scissors.
The scissors? Junior?
Pencil.
The
No.
pencil?
Yeah.
Alright, Chance's pick, Junior's pick. Let's see what actually will make a zombie go boom right now. The ruler. That actually does really hurt your hands, and it's barely scratching the skin. Not even anything to mention. But it did bend the ruler. The notebook. That actually did less than the ruler. Bic pens. Alright, well, if you want to look, we got through the skin, through the flesh, and it definitely got stopped by the skull. It seems like we might be getting a little bit of blood, which means that if I hit that spot a couple of more times, I might actually get to the brain, so let's keep trying it. Obviously this pen's messed up, so I'm gonna grab another one since we did get a 10-pack, so it's cool, right? Whoa.
Well, now we know.
Nah, that's a fail. It's not getting through that bone. It's just not going to. Besides the fact that this thing isn't sturdy enough to actually make it through bone, the head is also spherical. We've talked about this a bunch of times, and even around the temple area, I'm finding that the pen just slides. So it's not concentrating all of that energy into the point where you're attacking. That's another fail. Number 2 pencils. Holy shit.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. How the hell did that happen? Alright. I broke the pencil, but
Is there a weak spot in the skull?
I don't think so. Yeah. Through the temple, this pencil managed to do about 3 inches of penetration. I'm gonna try it again just to make sure that's not a fluke. I might not be able to do it again. That might have been just like the perfect.
Hey, I'm rolling. Nope.
That's through a different spot. Now it's not even sharp anymore, so I'm going to sharpen it again. Is that the same spot? No, that's a completely different spot. If you do it in the temple, what? Oh, pushing it in. Yeah, I'll do that next time. Alright. Still pretty sharp. I'm going to try. Completely different spot. And I can't push it all the way to the other side. Right now it's all the way to the other side. I am so incredibly blown away by the fact that this actually worked that I'm gonna try it on other parts of the skull just to see how badass this actually is. Forehead. Okay, that's what I expected the first time. Let's try another one. What? What?
Pencil.
Look at this. The entire pencil went in. Probably not gonna work another time because, you know, it's not pointy anymore, but I can always just sharpen it again. A pencil can kill a zombie? I have a friend, his name is Jason Cooley. He's awesome at weapons, awesome at fighting. Only guy that's ever choked me out. And he's just all around badass. And besides the, you know, fact that this is pointier than say a knife or anything else, he's gonna explain a little bit more of why he thinks that this weapon works when knives sometimes don't even get through the head.
The reason I believe would be because a pencil is made of wood which splinters out. When something splinters, much like the way porcelain shatters glass, it creates several points of contact which create micro fractures inside the bone, which allow the pencil as a whole mass to push through all those micro fractures, which you're seeing the big picture of the pencil just going through the skull. On a smaller level, this lead is allowing a small fracture, which allows the other splinters to make multiple fractures, which allows the pencil to go through the skull.
Instead of deflecting and
Right.
going around
Where
the
if it was a
skull.
hard object, say a metallic object or a plastic object is going to fracture back onto itself, which will make it useless. And then a metal object, which is hard, it's tempered, it's steel. When it hits your skull is going to bounce it off, make it go up and go over this way.
So you're getting more friction on the contact point, you're also getting a smaller contact point, and that combination allows the pencil to actually work in many ways better than a knife. Also, ironically enough, this is the Dixon #2 hard body pencil, so that's probably a third reason why this works. But we're completely blown away. Most of the time when you guys have asked us, and you've asked us hundreds of times to test the pencil, we were just like, no, because we knew it wasn't gonna work. We knew in our bones that it wasn't gonna work. Well, we were wrong. We were wrong. Now going back to the pen, I'm gonna try it right on the forehead, just like the pencil, all right? Which you'd think that the pen would actually do more damage than the pencil. And if that doesn't work, or when that doesn't work, I'm gonna try the eyeball so you guys don't get mad that I didn't try the eyeball, okay?
Just like he said.
Yeah.
That broke back on itself.
Just like Cooley said, that kinetic energy came back to the pen and broke it instead of going right into your target. Okay,
You hit the spot.
eyeball. If you have a pen, go for the eyeball. If you have a pencil, pretty much anywhere works. Compass and protractor.
I'm still rolling.
Didn't make it through the bone. Let's try it again. I'd rather have a pencil. The scissors! Alright, so here's the technique for you guys that don't know. You start with your feet, you push forward, you rotate your hips, then your arms move, and all of that energy goes into your target if you do it right. You gotta utilize your energy the best way possible. And I know a lot of you guys are, you know, not big guys, so technique will give you the power. Let's see if I can get the top of the head. See? Deflection. Notice? Hits the head, deflects because of the curvature, and it doesn't go through the skull. It just went right around the skull, through the skin. That's why this is the best shot. Let me try this one again. You don't get as much power, not even close. And the gloves are really saving me, otherwise I would really be injuring my hand. No.
Try the neck. That's what he said.
Let me try the forehead real quick. Name of the game is, what's better, a pencil or scissors? Most people used to think it would be scissors, but I don't know anymore. Pencil was easier. Pencil was a lot easier. And pencil didn't get stuck as much. Plus, you can get a packet of 10 pencils, sharpen them all. Zombie apocalypse happens. One zombie, leave the pencil there, go to the next one. You'll probably only have one pair of scissors, but you'll have a lot of pencils. The brain scramble. Ike Amiibo. Clipboard. Alright, I'm gonna start flat. Like most people think you should use a weapon like this. That's wrong. And then I'm gonna use the actual edge. Ready? Yeah. The problem is holding it like this. Whenever you strike, you lose the weapon. Yeah. I mean, you're gonna lose the weapon.
Yeah. Or maybe where that, see how that is?
Yeah.
And then both hands.
Both hands.
Like an axe.
Try.
One behind it. It'll break.
Yeah. Shit. I'm not getting a lot of. Okay. This feels good. All right. It's like you're not holding it. Pieces. Bag of books.
Very true.
They're unraveled.
I'm gonna have to hold it like this. Ready? All right, we definitely broke bone. So, you hit a zombie enough times with a bag of books, you might actually do enough damage to kill it. Obviously, that part of the skull was a little bit compromised from the pencil and the scissors that went into it, but it did manage to do enough damage where it's safe to say that if you did that to a human, they would at least have a concussion. And don't ever do any of this stuff to a human. Ever. Okay? That's not why we do the show. Alright, the first strike I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretend as though I'm in the Walking Dead universe instead of reality, and I'm gonna be putting as much power as I need to in order to kill a Walking Dead zombie. So we'll see if that works and matches up. Alright? That didn't work, so let's try something else.
Zombie go boom. Kick undead ass.
Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom, the bloodiest show on YouTube. Today we have another most requested episode in the 4 years that we've done the show, and this is our prison weapon episodes. You've seen it, we've seen it. The survivors from The Walking Dead end up holding themselves up at a prison, but we've wondered, and you've wondered, what happened whenever the zombies first got into the prison? Were there prisoners that were able to survive using their super awesome shanks and things of that nature? So that's exactly what we're going to be testing today. I have a few weapons for you. We have this shank right here made by Tyler Cruz. Thank you, Tyler, for sending this to us. It's basically just a piece of sharpened steel that is hidden to look like it's a pen. We also have some Snickers bars, and basically this is what prisoners use to make prison napalm. So we're going to be setting this Bat Daddy on fire. We also have a toothbrush, which we will try not sharpened, and then we'll sharpen it up and see if that can do at least as much damage as the pencil. We'll see. And the last thing we have is the most scariest weapon we've ever tested on Zombie Go Boom, and it's basically shoestring with double-bladed razor blades attached to it, and this is what Zed-Not Alpha, or Eli, calls an equal opportunity weapon, because it has the ability to do as much damage to your target as it does to you. The things can fly off, it can bounce back, which is why I'm wearing Kevlar sleeves in order to make sure that I don't end up at the hospital, but you never know. Let's get started.
Hey guys, if you get a chance, please subscribe. It helps a lot.
And just for you naysayers wanting to comment negative stuff already, we want to let you know that we did the research, and these are actually weapons that were used in prison fights throughout the world. The shank. Alright, so as you can see, this shank is pointy enough to definitely make it through the head. The pencil's still better than this thing is, but at the same time though, you don't have to sharpen it again, it's ready for another one. It did take a little bit to pull it out, it got stuck a bit, and actually this part of it, this top part, came off, but that was an easy fix. I just put it back on and no big deal. So this thing is actually approved. Good job, Tyler. You made something that can definitely kill a zombie in prison. Toothbrush. Well, we're gonna have to find another toothbrush and sharpen that one because that broke it. Alright, so basically I'm using this concrete slab in order to sharpen the point on this toothbrush, and the reason why I'm using this is because that's essentially what prisoners use. It's not like they have a knife that they can sharpen a toothbrush with. If they did, they wouldn't need the toothbrush in the first place, right? This should protect my butt nicely. That's disgusting. So you might as well miss, I guess. Okay, I heard a little bit of a crunch. Okay, on that last hit, I definitely heard a little bit of a crunch after hitting the same spot a couple of times, and we're basically getting the exact same results as we did with the pen. So I'm gonna hit it maybe two more times right here, see if we can pop through. If we cannot, I'm gonna try the eyeball and then we'll put this myth to rest. Okay, it takes like, I don't know, 3-4 times, and then you can finally pop into the temple, and it's not getting stuck too badly. So, decent weapon, not Zombie Go Boom approved, but if you're in prison when the zombie apocalypse strikes and this is all you have, man, use it. Just make sure you go for the temple. We're also gonna try the eyeball after I sharpen it again, but really, just so you guys know, prisoners don't make this so that they can stab you here. They make it so that they can stab you here. They make it so that they can stab you here, you know, like here, you know, pretty easy to do that. You know, it's a lot easier to kill a human than it is to kill a zombie, which is why the weapons that work on this show are super weapons. Let's try the eyeball. Man, that was not easy. It took a few hits. The pen is better, but you can actually get in the eye if you hit it enough times. Seems to me like the tempo was easier, and it's definitely getting a lot more stuck than it did with the tempo. But it is a kill. You can't kill a zombie with a toothbrush if you sharpen it, if you know where to put it, and if you do it a bunch of times. So, kind of Zombie Go Boom approved. It still is not Zombie Go Boom approved, because if it's a real zombie, the zombie's attacking you. By the time you get it into the cranial cavity, you've already been bitten, you're already dead. Shop class is good for prisoners if you want to be able to kill a zombie. If you just want to shank somebody, don't go to shop class. Stop stabbing people. What are you doing?
Hey guys, if you get a chance, please subscribe.
Shoelace Razor Blade Annihilator. Alright, hit Ivan, it came back, definitely hit my forearm. So if I wasn't wearing this stuff, I would probably be injured right now. Ivan got a few cuts right here, but we'll hit him again. Jesus. And here's one of the cuts from the razor blade. So there are a couple of little scratches on Ivan. In order to get something that would really mess somebody up, you really have to push in. You can see right here, push in with the razor and cut, and then you get a really nice slice right there. But when it's just flying around, all it's really managing to do is snag a little bit and scrape it, and then it bounced back and got me here in the arm. So it's not a bad cut at all. I mean, I'm not even worried about it. But essentially what it did here to me is what it's doing to the head, except the head doesn't bleed like I do. You know, the blood is basically in the cranial cavity. This one right here actually flew off. So not Zombie Go Boom approved. It might mess a dude up. You might definitely hurt him. If you hit him enough times, you can send him to the hospital for sure. I've already gotten injured we're gonna stop testing this thing, and don't make anything like this. It's fucking stupid. Prison napalm. Hey, what's up? Welcome to Zombie Go Boom, the cooking show. We actually are gonna be doing a cooking show with Clayton Pierce, but today it's me. I took this pan right here. I'm putting it on top of this griddle. I put a little bit of vegetable oil inside of the pan. Now I'm gonna put these Snickers bars in the pan and melt them down in order to make prison napalm. Let's see if it works. Alright, so our research shows, obviously, that they can get candy bars at commissary, but we don't know exactly how a prisoner would have gotten access to anything hot enough to be able to melt the candy bar in the first place unless they work as a cook in the kitchen. But if you guys have any knowledge bombs to instill upon us, please let us know in the comments section below. Melted chocolate. It's melty. Look, it's napalm. Prison napalm. I'm going to try not to burn myself here. And we're going to go for the facial area. Everybody watch out. Are we ready? Ah, I got some on my hand. It's really hot. And I don't know how badly it's melting the skin. We'll probably have to wait for it to cool off before we inspect the damage. But, I mean, obviously it's not going to kill a zombie. But if you're a human, my God. You're going to the hospital, prisoner or not. Alright, so this stuff is actually stuck on the skin, which is why it's so incredibly dangerous. It doesn't just burn you for a little bit, it sticks on you and it stays there, I mean, forever, essentially, until they peel it off, probably with some of your skin coming off as well. So this stuff is no joke. Can it kill a zombie? No. But is it one of the worst weapons I've ever seen against a person? Absolutely. I would not want to get hit with that. That would suck. That's like hospital trip and new fucking face. The Samyang Dragonclaw 500cc air rifle. This single-shot bolt-action 3000 psi beast shoots a 50 caliber lead round at 679 feet per second through its rifle barrel for maximum accuracy, and it delivers 230 foot-pounds of muzzle energy, giving you the power to compete with any firearm when hunting all sorts of game. But can it punch right through a zombie's skull? We enlisted the help of American Air Gunner to find out.
Zombie Go Boom. Kick undead ass.
Alright, so today I'm at the range and I'm hanging out with the Zombie Go Boom guys. They brought a zombie, and I brought some air guns. And something's gonna go boom today. Let's go. Alright, so here we go. We got our guy Ivan up there, right? He looks all angry and he's short, which is good. It's like a short zombie. Yeah. A childlike zombie. Sad. Alright, time to shoot some stuff, boys.
Alright.
This is my favorite time. Now, you guys have had a little experience with these guns, so shall we start with the HK?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, this is not gonna kill a zombie, right? This is...
No. But you can definitely take its eye out.
And this is a lot of fun, too.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna aim for his eye.
You're getting it. Oh man, that was great shooting.
He still looks like he's staring at me, though.
Yeah.
Come on!
He might be annoyed now.
Maybe fully auto?
Oh, I mean, of course, right?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't we? That's how you shoot an eye out,
Yeah,
right?
amazing.
That's how you
gonna
shoot an
shoot
eye.
your
Am I
eye
right?
out.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Huh, boys?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
Absolutely.
about. Still coming. All right, so the airsoft, as much as I love it and how it is literally the most fun guns in the world to shoot, like where else do you get to do
That
that?
was awesome.
Now it's your turn. Welcome to American Air Gunner. This is a little American Air Gun special, right? This is the Sam Yang Dragon Claw 50 caliber air gun.
Oh man.
Oh my God.
That
All
thing
right.
is beautiful.
50
Yeah.
caliber air gun. I'm gonna pass it over to you.
Okay.
We're gonna see if this thing has the. I'll show you this. Like, look at the slug on this guy, right? I mean, surely that can do some damage,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's the hollow point, so
Oh my god.
should get in there and rattle some things around a little bit, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So
Dude, you just won the lottery, man.
Oh, I know.
here we go.
I
This
feel
is
like
something
it.
you're only gonna get on American Air Gunner.
Oh man.
All right,
Yeah.
cock it back.
Okay. There we go. And then that's it.
There you go. That's it. Now this thing is not gonna be as silent as your typical air gun.
Okay.
Zombies are gonna know what's happening. So I want to see, because I know you've said that the hardest spot to hit and break through is the forehead, right?
Yeah. Let's hit it there.
Let's hit it there. Let's see what the old Sam Yang Dragon Claw 50 caliber can do.
I actually saw it hit the ground. behind
Right?
you, dude. Went right through it, hit the ground.
Let's try another one.
Oh, that was awesome.
Okay, so cock it back. It's alive. So remember, so aim a little bit higher than went all the way through. So I just go a little bit higher, just to make sure we get a forehead shot. Ooh, did that blow cavity out the back?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it
I
did.
think it did.
Holy
How about you having fun?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
How about one more just for
Yeah, please. Oh my god.
So those of you who thought like air guns are never gonna work, welcome to Mr. Sam Yang.
Oh
Yes.
my god.
The dragon.
How many times do you
Claw.
get a 50 caliber anything in your hand?
Not very often, man. This is probably the third or fourth 50 caliber thing I've ever shot, and
Yeah.
it's probably the most fun I've
Isn't it
ever
sweet?
had. Yeah, yeah. This thing just feels nice. I love it. Oh
There
my
we go.
God.
Put another one right in his skull.
All right, I'm gonna go for the nasal region.
Okay.
Oh.
Boom! Zombie! Suck it!
Oh, it's dead.
Welcome to
So
the world of
dead.
air guns.
I'm speechless.
Shall we go take a look?
Yes,
Oh yeah,
absolutely.
let's
Let's go
do
see
it.
what air guns can really do.
All right. Boom.
Oh yeah! Look at that! 50 cal right through the forehead.
Oh my god,
That's the shot right there.
look at the exit wound.
Yeah, I think I saw a piece of something flying. So here's what I know. Shooting air guns is a lot of fun. There's a lot of different types of air guns. There's a lot of different things you can do with air guns. They're amazing. Shooting Ivan heads with air guns, it takes it to a whole new level. I mean, this is awesome!
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You guys are onto something here.
Oh, thank you. We believe
Here's
so
the name of
too.
our show. This guy went boom.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
That's a massive exit wound. This is the kind of exit wound that you see from a very high caliber firearm, not an air gun. I'm completely impressed.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Gentlemen, this has been amazing. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Go to zombiegoboom.com, get some t-shirts, check out all the weapons, and make sure to go to AmericanAirGunner.com. Of course, you can see the guns that we use to make this zombie go boom. We'll be right back. Nice, fellas.
Right.
Woo!
awesome.
This is awesome.
Yep. Awesome.
Look at that. Wow. That's like a, what, half-inch thick?
Yeah.
So that's literally like, I mean, that's like bone. Like, that's bone.
Yeah, it's basically what would actually happen.
Zombie go boom. Kick undead ass.
You've seen RC the combat knife thrower poke a zombie to death with a spear.
You've seen him annihilate one with an axe. But the question of the century is, can a thrown knife be enough to deanimate a reanimated corpse? This question depends on 3 factors. 1, the technique. No-spin knife throwing is arguably the most powerful kind of knife throwing there is. 2, the thrower. RC is the no-spin knife throwing champion of the world and world record holder. 3, the knife. Today we will be testing the Sakari by Bullseye Blades. This bad boy is the brainchild of RC, featuring a handle-heavy design specifically constructed for no-spin knife throws. It's 13 inches long overall and weighs over half a pound, making it one of the biggest throwing knives out there. Now, RC has already shown that his no-spin throw with the Sakari can penetrate a little over 2 inches into an American-made steel ammo box. But can it make a zombie go boom?
That's right, survivors. Today we have one of the most requested episodes on Zombie Go Boom. Can you throw a knife and kill a zombie? We've been wanting to do this for a while, but we didn't feel confident enough to do it ourselves until we found an absolute expert. This is RC. He's a world record holder. You can find him and his YouTube channel on the link right here on the description below, and I'm gonna let him talk about this a little bit.
Alright, today I'm throwing a Sakari. I designed this knife with input from my experience in no-spin knife throwing. It's 13 inches long, very handle heavy, which helps the knife stabilize in flight, and it's got a very nice lean point, and hopefully get through this skull analog.
If anybody can do it, it's this guy. You ready?
Absolutely.
Let's get started.
Nice fucking shot.
Alright, so we definitely don't have a kill here. It hit the mouth of the zombie, which probably disabled it. It's fair to say it could have, for sure. But I don't know, actually. It went... It might have hit the spine, maybe the brainstem. It's a possible kill. That's how much went in. So that's pretty ridiculous. You want to try it again?
Absolutely.
All right, here you go.
Nice fucking
there it
shot.
is. Holy crap. Excellent, excellent shot. Okay, you ready? All right. That's how much went in. That is a kill. That is a zombie kill right in the eye, which is pretty much the only spot you could probably hit this guy
if you hit
in,
the
right?
top of the forehead, there's gonna be curvature. The knife's gonna just spin around, deflect. We already saw what happened when it hit in the mouth, so eye's the way to go.
You have to break bone. There's not like a giant hole that goes into the brain. There are 3 little holes, but they're so small that you definitely have to break bone in order to get this kind of a kill. You can kill a zombie by throwing a knife at it, as long as you have the right knife and the right thrower.
And if you want to buy this no-spin Sakari knife that I designed specifically for no-spin, just click this link right here, and we can hook you up with one.
Alright, we proved something really amazing today. I hope you enjoyed that episode. Please subscribe to RC. He has a channel. It's called The Combat Knife Thrower. Oh shit, watch out. What did it hit? High? Yep, okay, let me try it again. Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom. That's right, this is a full episode. This Ivan head will be going boom at the end of the episode. The format, though, is a little bit different. We're calling this, Did We Do It Wrong? And basically, we have 3 of the most recent weapons that we tested on Zombie Go Boom, and we're gonna be doing further tests based on your comments. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. I hope you guys are excited. We even created an arm rig for one of the tests, so it's gonna be pretty awesome. Let's get going.
Zombie Go Boom. Kick undead ass.
Alright, the first thing isn't a test. I'm just gonna be talking about this thing for like 5 seconds, maybe. Okay, Basically, the biggest complaint was that we did not give this club the Overkill Seal of Destruction since it did such an amazing job and it cost so little. Well, the reason why we didn't give it the Overkill Seal of Destruction is because I forgot. But now, we did show you how to build these things, but if you're too lazy or you don't have the right equipment or any of that stuff, we're more than willing to build it for you. And then we also have kits where you can build it yourself with pre-cut parts and pre-piloted holes, so it makes it easier for you. Just check it out, zombiegoboom.com, or you can check it in the link in the description below. Next, we're going to be retesting this partisan head. Most of you guys complained that I didn't thrust with it first, which is predominantly what you do with it. I apologize. Here is me rectifying that terrible decision, and let's do it. Okay, let's see what we got here. Went about 2.5 inches deep in your mom. Just kidding. 2.5 inches deep, and not enough to get into the cranial cavity. All right, I'm gonna try a different strike that may give me more power without sacrificing accuracy, and that's something that you've seen Thrond from Thrond do. He's the guy that sent us this, which is basically you go overhand grip, sort of reverse grip, and you just chunk it and you catch it. Let's see if that does it. Oh shit, watch out. What did it hit? High? Yep, okay, let me try it again. Okay. Well, first of all, those strikes are really difficult, which is why you kind of want to be more accurate than you want to be powerful, unless you have a lot of practice, which I don't have a lot of practice with pole arms, and they are an incredibly difficult weapon to use, especially on a zombie. Again, with thrusting, the head is a sphere, so deflection is easy. It's really easy to miss your target, and even if you hit it a little high or a little low, your blade will just go every which way. And we did manage to get a little bit into the cranial cavity, but it's not a confirmed kill. Again, with this particular weapon, the best thing to do was what we suggested in the episode, which is you hook the zombie to the ground and then you stab it while it's laying down, because then you'll have the ground to reinforce your strike, and it'll be more powerful without you having to put a lot of power into it. Also, you have gravity on your side. All in all, I think we got it pretty correctly, but now you got to see what this thing will do if you actually thrust it. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Now the next thing is this resin and rope club. We tested it out, it didn't do very well, and we got a lot of hate from Django's fans, which is fine, I understand. This thing is cool as crap, you want to see it work. Sadly, you know, we have a certain test, and if it doesn't pass, it doesn't pass, but you guys did say something, a lot of things, on the comments below, some of them very hateful, some of them not so much, just stuff that we probably should have taken into account, like the way you wield it. We wielded it like this because we thought, you know, you get more leverage, you get more power, you get more speed out of it, and that would give you more force. But apparently the way that you're supposed to wield this is by holding it by the balance point and just punching, which in my opinion, I think it's going to give you less power, but that's what we're going to try now. Not only does it give you less power, I think, but you also have this whole thing that could get in the way maybe. It is good for blocking though, but we're gonna see how good it is for blocking later on. So let's start with the punch and move on from there.
If you get the head.
A little safe on this one.
Yeah, me too. Nothing? That hurt. Sorry, okay? Here's the thing. I know you guys aren't manly. It hurts your hands. Well, when you're working, when you're dealing with tools or weapons, you want something that's nice on your hands so you can use it over and over again. Let me try one more hit. But, man, lots of vibration, hardly any power. Fuck, man. That hurts. That hurts. You get no power. It goes against your wrist. Let me show you something real quick, actually. All right, ready? Boom. Okay? Comparable in price. In fact, this might be a little bit cheaper. All right? This is the Cold Steel Warhammer. This is one of the best weapons we've ever tested on Zombie Go Boom. All right?
Everybody rolling. Roll up. And I'm going.
Okay? Hardly any effort at all. It's not about me being strong or being a badass. It's about the weapon working. This weapon works. This one, as cool as it is, and it's as inventive as it is, and as awesome as, I love this thing. I really do, Django. You did an awesome job. But the proof is in the pudding, all right? Let's do another test. That went all the way through, all the way to the handle. I didn't even put that much effort into it, all right? Now let's get a little bit of control. When we tested it, James held it really, really close to the bottom. He choked down, okay, in order to get that power, which was nullified by the springiness of the weapon. So we're gonna do the same thing, same guy, same density head, with the Warhammer.
And that did not hurt my hands.
Seriously, it like started to take skin off, and I only hit the zombie twice, okay? And I don't have girly hands. How much power did you put into it versus the power that you put into the...
I mean, relatively the same.
Okay.
I mean,
well,
maybe,
that's good.
Maybe
Control.
not quite as... I mean, it's about the same.
All right, I'm basically gonna scalp Ivan here a little bit so you can see the damage that actually happened.
Basically, the whole head's caved in.
The whole head is caved in. All of that bone went inside of the cranial cavity. That is 100% a zombie kill, one shot. We didn't have the overkill seal of destruction when we tested this originally, but obviously it gets it. It totally gets it. This thing is probably my favorite zombie killing weapon out there.
Now let's come through to the front with this spike and we'll show you how that works. Alright.
And that seemed effortless, James. Was it effortless?
Okay, I'll tell you what, that side was like nothing. Like I could literally, if this didn't get too stuck, it's a little bit stuck because it went in deep. But I mean, I could mow through a few of them with that. That other one, I was exhausted after just one.
The point is to find out what is going to help you survive the zombie apocalypse. Is it going to be this, or is it going to be this? Basically, it's this. A good weapon will make a zombie target soft. A not so good weapon will make a zombie target hard. Okay? So, if you want to prove your strength and your manliness during the zombie apocalypse, please pick something like this. Yeah. If you want to mow down zombies and protect the people that you love, including yourself, pick something like that. Some people said, well, what if you're fighting another human opponent? Well, again, that depends on the weapon, okay? If the other person has a better weapon, you're probably going to lose. But, what if it's an unarmed opponent? And he's holding it the way that is recommended by the balance point right here, and he's gonna punch me, okay? The problem here is that I have all of this that I can easily grab, okay? The thumb, it's called the gate for a reason. I go like that now I have control of his weapon. And in fact, the way I'm holding it right now seems to be the best way you would probably wield this. The problem is this is 32 ounces. Balance point is right here. You have over a pound right over there, which makes this unwieldy. It makes this kind of weird. This actually feels good.
What can they
using
do?
it like Kali sticks, but that'll just probably just mess up a person up. It's probably not enough to kill a zombie, but if you guys want to, we'll give it a shot, even though I don't want to fuck up my hand anymore, but whatever. It's alright.
A person is hurt.
Nothing.
A person is down, but not a zombie.
No. No. So again, if you're fighting an unarmed opponent, better to do it this way. It'll keep them from taking the weapon from you, and you'll be able to move a little bit faster. But what if you're fighting somebody that has a sword, okay? And you decide to wield it this way, the way that it's recommended, and you parry by square blocking. What is that gonna do to you? Let's find out. All right, we're about to do this awesome test. Before I get started though, I have a couple of things I wanna say. First of all, you can pre-order the Executioner sword. We have a paracord and a micarta. This is also not very awesome on your hands. So if you buy this version to save some money, you can always make scales for it. And if you buy the micarta version, that feels really nice. We're gonna see if we can cut through the weapon and into this arm analog that we made. It's made out of silicone rubber with two 7/16 inch wooden dowels running up the arm, and then there is a blood bag in the middle for extra gore, and that should be pretty fun. Also, before we do this, I do want to give Django a shout out. Man, you're a cool dude, all right? And I've watched your channel. I like your channel. I think your stuff is cool, and I think you deserve more subscribers. And if you guys are watching, please go to his channel and subscribe. You can hit right here or in the link in the description below. He has some cool weapons, he has great workout videos, and he's a very good motivational speaker, and he's important to a lot of people, so please check him out. Thank him for providing this stuff for Zombie Go Boom. We never would have had a chance to explore any of this cool stuff if it hadn't been for him, so thank you, Django. I'm sorry this is happening. And please subscribe to his channel. Awesome guy. Deserves way more subscribers than he has. You can see the inner core inside there. I wasn't just cutting through rope. Okay, so it basically cut all the way through except for that final piece of rope, which was enough to keep that arm from being injured at all. But basically you get one chance to block a sword like this one, which is no joke, 1075 carbon steel. Now let's see what it does to this arm, and let's finish off this Ivan head with it. Now that is a lot denser than an actual human arm. It's silicone rubber all the way through, and there are dowels in the middle, but it made it about, I don't know, 85% through the arm. Shit, jump. Easy, all right? A good weapon makes zombies soft. A not so good weapon makes them hard, okay? So what are you gonna pick? What are you gonna pick?
Zombie Go Boom. Kick undead ass.
The Executioner 2.0 comes in paracord and micarta. This badass slaying sword was designed specifically for zombie killing by the Zombie Go Boom crew. Its convex grind makes it perfect for heavy cutting survival use and cleaving hard targets like zombie skulls. Its 1075 high carbon steel full tank battle ready construction gives you the hardness and toughness you need during the zombie apocalypse. Its 20.5-inch recurved blade does most of the work for you, so you don't have to be an expert to wield it. But if you are an expert, you will expertly do more damage. At 28.5 inches long overall, you can pretty much wield it anywhere. And at less than 2 pounds, this hand-and-a-half sword can be wielded quickly with 1 or 2 hands on the grip. It also has a sharp point for you to thrust if you need to. It can cut through virtually anything and come out unscathed, and at a limited pre-order price of $35 for the paracord version or $55 for the micarta, you can definitely kick undead ass on a budget. Less than 50 in stock, and prices will go up an extra $20 in 2 weeks when they are released, if there are any left. So if you're interested, order now at zombiegoboom.com. If you're not sure, just keep watching this video. Previously on Zombie Go Boom. Alright, so we're gonna be doing a breakdown where we talk about the damage that Ivan sustained from that air gun, but in order to do that adequately, we kinda have to do an autopsy, executioner style, which means we have to cut this head open and look inside of it. Well, what better weapon to do that with than this Executioner 2.0 prototype? Thicker than a human skull. But we still need to finish this Tim head off, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my dad to finish it off by giving him a real weapon, which is this Executioner 2.0 paracord prototype. Yeah. Whoa, hold on. Holy guacamole. One hit, cut the back right off. Look how thick that skull is. You see that? Ridiculous. All right, let's let him keep going. That is one dead zombie. One hit, one kill. He has half of his heart, and he was able to do this crazy thing. How did that feel?
Well, that's incredible weapon. Nobody can survive this.
No, they cannot.
Look at that weapon. I am 64 years old. I have a heart attack. I was really in bad condition. And now I can use this and kill a zombie.
The Executioner 2.0 comes in paracord or micarta. Whoa. Holy shit. That's what happens when you miss. I was going for a decap.
Pre-order now.
Pre-order now. Let me try the decap, an actual decap. Maybe I won't miss this time.
Look at that though, dude.
No, I know, it's pretty awesome.
All the way halfway through.
I know, and if I hadn't,
wrong with that.
Well, I know, but
that's pretty sweet.
We can go boop, and then I do it again. The Executioner 2.0 comes in paracord and micarta. Pre-order now.
Hey everybody, this is James Sweet, co-creator of Zombie Go Boom, and this is the first episode of the Sloppy Second Show. And what exactly is that? That means after Chuck gets to actually do it, I get what's left over. So this is gonna be awesome, and I never get to do any of this stuff because I just basically sign checks and do taxes all day. So this is gonna be something cool. I'm fat, I'm 43, and I'm out of shape, so if I can cut through this, anybody can. Let's see what we got.
In the fucking balls.
Okay.
This decapitated piece hit Nate in the balls.
So we
Sorry.
just hit Nate right in the balls.
And now Nate can attest to how hard this bone actually is, right?
Yeah.
No, okay, let me show you. Let me show the people what you look like now, because you're completely bloody.
Well, sweet Nate knows how hard the bone is. Now he might not be able to get a boner, right?
I know how hard the sloppy seconds bone is.
Well, here. That's it for the Sloppy Seconds show. Pretty memorable. If you want to see more, give us some comments and maybe we'll do some more Sloppy Seconds and nutball crackers.
How's your nuts?
I've been through bloodier.
That's right, survivors. Today we'll be testing the Executioner 2.0 against our patent-pending Tim Head analog. If you can get through this, you should have no problem getting through the real thing when the zombie apocalypse strikes. But enough talking. Let's do this. Kill. Smooth cut. Oh my god, this is beautiful. Well, that's a dead zombie. Let's go crazy. Holy shit. That cut through a lot of bone. Through the jaw, through the face. Decap. Alright, smooth cut. The head went flying about 35 feet in that direction. Take a walk with me. Alright, this blade was designed to kill zombies. That is why we designed it. It was so that you would be prepared during the zombie apocalypse. The Dragon Song Forge Warihatetsu Wakisashi. Featuring a tough 880 mid-carbon alloy at its blade's core and the 1095 high-carbon steel cutting edge, this clay-tempered 18-inch 10x folded piece of badassery is my personal go-to in case I wake up next to an intruder. With its weight of only 25 ounces, one can wield it fast. With its length of only 26 inches, one can wield it indoors. It's as versatile as it is beautiful. But how will it fare against the undead?
Zombie Go Boom. Kick undead ass.
That's right, you asked for it, and we're here to deliver. Totally my speed, this weapon. I love it. I love it. And we're gonna be testing it out against our brand new Tim Heads. It does have a skin layer, just like the regular Tim Head, but we painted it to look badass. Let's get started. That's a lot of bone this thing just cut through. Not a kill, because my strike wasn't very good. So let's try it again. Boom! Shakalaka laka 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 laka. We'll do a decapitation real quick. Last week you saw this, and if you're really proficient at it, you can hypothetically kill a zombie. But not every time. It's really heavy. It's hard to control. This thing right here, it's lighter, it's stronger, it's faster, it's sharper. No damage to the blade whatsoever. Cut through it like butter. And when I say butter, I mean it. Like butter was left out and it got warm and you used a freaking steak knife instead of a butter knife because you didn't find any clean ones. That's what this was like. I mean, look at that damage. See that skull sliced right through that? This is one of the smoothest cuts I've ever seen on Zombie Go Boom. Definitely Zombie Go Boom approved, and it totally gets the overkill seal of destruction. That's right. The guys at Alien Go Boom made and sent us one of their xenomorph alien head analogs for us to have a little bit of fun with. These things are massive and denser than even our ZGB Tim or Ivan heads. So we're bringing back a weapon that more than deserved the overkill seal of destruction. Arguably the best zombie killer ever made, the K-Bar Swabby. This one-handed badass blade is made out of 1095 Crovat steel and weighs only 24.3 ounces. It already proved itself incredibly worthy against an Ivan by being the only blade ever tested to perform an almost surgically precise face removal. But does it have what it takes to make an alien go boom? Only one way to find out.
What's up, survivors? We are Alien Go Boom, and in this episode of Zombie Go Boom, you see one of our alien heads. And now let us see if Chuck can kill the alien Zombie Go Boom style. Check this out.
Zombie Go Boom. Kick on dead ass.
That's right, survivors. Today is a mind-blowing episode from Zombie Go Boom, except it's our Alien Go Boom extravaganza. That's right. Our friends from Alien Go Boom sent us an alien head. This thing is badass. I wish you could feel it. 3 times stronger than a human skull, stronger than our Ivan heads. Let's see what the Swabby has to say about that. Now, before we annihilate this alien head, please subscribe to Alien Go Boom. They are awesome. Their episodes are awesome. Badass YouTube channel. Just fucking cool stuff, okay? Link right here on the description below. It cut way, way, way down, all the way to the jaw. That's what stopped it. Alien is definitely dead, but let's finish him off. Time to go crazy. This thing is tough!
It's really fucking getting in there, guys.
Yeah, dude. Man, that was a workout. Definitely a hard target, but the Swabby makes it a little bit softer than that. Hey, what's up, survivors? Welcome to another mind-blowing video from Zombie Go Boom. Today, I'm not showing you a test. I'm showing you something almost as cool, if not just as cool. It's called Will It Stick? And basically, we have RC here from the Combat Knife Thrower, and he is a world-class weapon thrower. And I have a bunch of weapons that I want to see if he can throw and make stick. Some of them aren't even weapons, some of them are objects. So let's see what he can do. Oh yeah. Gunstock War Club. Hedge clippers. Ripper. The katana. Gladius machete. Scissors. Axe gang hatchet. K-bar Zombro. Screwdriver. Cold Steel Chaos Dagger. The Zombie Warsaw by Zednot Alpha. Gerber Parang Machete. Cold Steel Warhammer. Cold Steel Spetsnaz Shovel. This metal skull my friend Sam made. Needle nose pliers. The discontinued K-bar chopstick. Cold Steel Frontier Buoy. The Batchetty by Ace of Blades. The Bent Walmart Machete. Well, the Walmart machete totally did not stick at all. The handle broke. This is not good for anything. But the rest of this stuff actually worked. RC, do you want to tell us about your experiences throwing all these things?
Yeah, for the most part, it was pretty easy. The weapons you would think would be hard, like the multi-tool or the needle nose multi-tool, was actually a lot easier. The hedge clippers were pretty easy. The hard ones out of the bunch were the scissors, which are so light you have to put a lot of extra power into them. The Chaos Dagger is hard because you have this double edge on both sides, so you can't do a blade throw, and the handle's got that guard, so that made it a little awkward. But other than that, it's just kind of knowledge of, okay, should I grab this in the center balance and throw it like a spear? Do I do it one spin, or even no spin? So once you get that experience, you're able to kind of take an implement, feel it, the weight balance and the distribution, and then throw accordingly.
Yeah, this is a freaking masterpiece. It's art. I'm gonna be sad when we have to take these weapons down. But anyway, if you want to check out more about the artist that created this work, please go to RC's channel. It's the Combat Knife Thrower. Link right here and in the description. Zombie Go Boom and Crazy Russian Hacker present Drive-By Decapitation. That was awesome.
That was so much fun. That's like the funnest thing I've ever done on this show. That's awesome.
Oh, it's pulling. Yeah.
That is f***ing killer.
Well, that was the most epic video we've ever done on Zombie Go Boom. Hey, Charles, do you want to talk a little bit about the technique for a drive-by decapitation, what you have to do?
Well, basically, you don't really swing the weapon because that's just not necessary because the vehicle really is providing the power. All I did really was sort of move my wrist forward just a little bit, and that's it. And of course, you want to use the last part of the blade so you don't put too much tension on the end of the blade, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and then the head just pops right off. Special thanks to Crazy Russian Hacker for bringing us here, letting us use his high-speed camera and his location and his side-by-side. If it wasn't for him, this video never would have been made. So please subscribe to him, link in the description below. You can also punch the living crap out of that like button if you like what you saw. And please subscribe to us, that helps a lot, that supports the show.
Alright guys, thank you for being here. It was awesome.